The Laugh or Else radio show has been known to play some music and say some words that could be very well interpreted as inappropriate by some of the more sensitive and younger listeners out there in radio land. Fortunately for LOE Radio, WNUR-FM finds this type of talk, ideas, and media to be artistically and culturally significant for the greater good of mankind. We are only allowed to broadcast this type of entertainment between a very specific set of hours due to the current indecency tolerance of the faculty, which is, for some arbitrary reason, 11:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. rather than the official guidelines drawn up by the FCC regarding safe harbor for all of radio.
Smoke another blunt and continue
that's right, kids. It's the Laugh or Else radio show now on the air here at WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago. My name is Tim Radicek. That makes me your freeform community DJ until 2 a.m. this morning. Apparently, we've already encountered some sort of conflict with scheduling because a new group was trying to come in here at the very same time that our show broadcasts. Apparently, there's been a mix-up with the program direction for Freeform.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
I don't know. We'll have to get Wesley on that and find out what's happening.
Well, we can get hello, can you hear me, Timber?
Hang on one second, Jay. Working you out right here. What are you, M2? M1? Check.
Check.
There we go.
There we go. I have to get Wes in, and we get Suge Knight on it too if you want to, man. We get Suge Knight on that.
Don't make me call Suge. He'll come through with
You got your Suge right here on your left, dog. Holla at your boy, man. You want me to get Suge on that, man?
I don't want to have to.
I got the red sport cord and the cigar. Already got the bald head, bro. What you want to do?
I don't want to have to crack open a bottle of cognac. So what's going on, Big J?
Not much, brother.
This is my co-host and road dog for the morning. This is Big J, the mixologist. Jay, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. What's up, Chicago?
Glad to have you in, sir.
Glad to be on, my man. My heterosexual life mate over here, brother.
Yeah. We got a lot of ground to cover this morning, and we've got a very special guest in studio at the 1 o'clock hour. He's going to come in and perform for us.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. If you'd like to reach out and contact the show, you can do so. The the phone number with area code is 847-866-WNUR. Again, that number is area code 847-866-9687. As I mentioned, I am your freeform community DJ. I've been here for the last 2 years, and to have such a scheduling issue like this arise as we're getting ready to go on is kind of weird.
Well, I have no blame on those guys, man. They were just being told what to do. You know what I mean?
Right, but according to them, somebody had told them that they should be here at midnight, even though that person that they mentioned knows who I am. We've been in contact.
Right.
I'm all over the list.
What is that about?
I don't know. I don't think they have any love for me. Maybe I gotta do something, put on some sort of, prank, just to get my name out there on campus.
That would be nice. Hey, let me know, man. I got you, man.
We are broadcasting from Northwestern University, just steps away from glorious Lake Michigan. It is approximately 12:20 a.m. on this beautiful Sunday. It is beautiful compared to the rest of the week. Gorgeous night.
After last week, man, I'll tell you, man.
It is completely appreciated.
Absolutely.
I was melting all week in Michigan. Oh, Jay.
Melting in Michigan.
Yeah, it was a rough week.
I think I've seen a movie like that, man, late at night on Skinamax.
Was it a 5-star movie?
It was a five
knuckle movie.
Right. Rosie Palmer and her 5 sister movie, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen some of those. Emmanuel.
Hey.
That's going way back in the day.
Yeah, a little Mata Hari action right there, dude.
Jay, so there's a lot of news coming out of Chicago, a lot of sports things. Obama's talking about putting up a library here in Jackson Park. Some police are in trouble who've been fired. We're going to talk about that. The USA basketball team came through Chicago. We'll get to that in sports later, as well as some Bears training camp stuff, and we got to cover the Crosstown Classic, man.
Yes, sir. We got some good stuff, man. They had a show chock full of some nice tidbits. Tidbits and information.
Titty bitties?
Maybe. So we got some good stuff. Why would you want to replace us, man? Come on, man. We're gonna entertain you for the next 2 hours.
Yeah,
we're an hour and a half now.
I can say this with confidence. We're the only talk show on Chicago airwaves that isn't about sports. Well, completely about sports.
Right.
At this time in the morning.
Right. But you know me though. I can go off on sports for hours, man. You know that.
Well, yeah.
But we won't though, because I don't want to just, I don't want to just be put into that cube hole right there, man.
Right. You don't want to be pigeonholed as a sports
guy. Not at all, man. I like, me. We were talking before. We talked before and after the show, man. We like everything. That's why me and you mesh, man.
Yeah. It's, the more we can cover, the more interest we can gather.
I think so
listeners.
too. I agree.
The way we usually roll is we cover a little bit of Chicago news, then a little bit of world news, and then we get into sports. But since we got a limited show today due to having a guest in studio, we're gonna try to breeze through a lot of this and take short music breaks. Which, by the way, we are celebrating the Art of Rap show that is coming here next week.
Yes, sir.
Jay has got tickets.
Yeah.
And according to the lineup, some of the cuts I played were from Public Enemy, EPMD. Mobb Deep is going to be there, as well as
Naughty by Nature. Sugar Hill Gang.
Woo! Sugar Hill Gang.
Got Curtis Blow, MC Light, the original baddest female MC of all time. Grandmaster Melly Mel.
Melly Mel. There's a name I haven't said in years.
And Scorpio.
I'm not entirely sure who that is.
Well, he'll be there, man. Doesn't matter, man. These are all old school folks, man. I'm excited for this, man. I've been waiting for this show all summer long, my friend.
Yeah, and it's apparently something I'd rather see than Lollapalooza, Jay.
Yeah, I've heard about that, man. Not too impressive, you were saying earlier, Timmer.
No, I wasn't impressed with the lineup, and I'll tell you why.
What, 3 good acts we have? We definitely have the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We have Radiohead.
Yeah, who aren't very relevant anymore, but...
Right. They're still, I mean, you're talking about Radiohead, right?
Radiohead, yeah.
Yeah, but they're still, I mean, they're still well-known. They still got their cult following.
Exactly.
And then the third one was who? I'm sorry.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, correct.
So those are the 3 acts that I would actually sit through and listen to, but they all play on different days.
Right.
And they play a different day each.
Right.
So even if you wanted to see all 3, you'd have to go to 3 different days of the show.
And then heading into the city on Thursday, Tim, I noticed a lot of the young ladies.
Dude.
Well, I mean, not only were they packing the public transportation lines, but a lot of these girls were dressed up like they're going to like the EDM shows. And
that's exactly what the temperature is. The popular opinion being that this show is too laced with electronic dance music.
All this fluff, man, basically.
Yeah, and I understand that it's the hot commodity in the music business, well, the party music industry. The scene, rather, is more populated with party kids.
Right.
And so you want them to spend money and hang out all weekend. You know how much tickets are? It's like $300 for the whole week.
Right.
Like the 4 days, Thursday through Sunday.
And the 25th anniversary, and Perry Farrell himself, the Jane's Addiction frontman and founder of Lollapalooza, is not happy at all with the saturation process that has happened with this show.
Exactly. He's the guy that put the show together. So apparently he had an issue with...
As he should.
With what's taking place. And it's kind of his fault, though, I gotta think, Jay, because he probably signed agreements with record labels that are like, listen, we'll take whoever you got, just send them out. And it all happens that these labels are signing EDM artists. I don't know much about.
Well, it's gone corporate, man. I mean, think about it. I mean, this has all gone corporate now.
All right.
I mean, and it's family friendly. I understand that, but at the same time, I mean, these kids just want to go and, do all the fun recreational party stuff and all the party favors and and have fun. That's and feel the beats.
That's more or less what it is. It's a place to go and get messed up, and listen to crazy music.
Right. I actually had friends that went down there. Were already giving me like the lowdown on all the craziness that they witness in those long days and everything with all the all day concerts.
Dude, it's 12 hours. There's 2 different stages, so you can't even sit in one spot to catch it all.
Of course not.
And if you were to go today, you would have saw the Chili Peppers, you would have saw Jane's Addiction. However, you would have saw all these other people I've never heard of, like Big Gigantic, Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats.
Any relation to Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Vic Menza, Huaz, Moat Math, St. Lucia, Oliver Heldens. Have you heard any of these people?
No.
Houndmouth,
no.
Ex-Ambassadors, The Front Bottoms,
that's a
The Joy Formidable, I don't know.
Right.
I never heard of Summerback, the Stramellas, band Nothing But Thieves, Jerry's James, Tor Miller.
I was hoping to see like the Chris Sale jersey cut-ups. The Adaldis Chapmans. The Over the Hill D Wade trio. Let me see
the
here.
Over the Hill, yeah.
Right. The hot band that's coming out. What's it called? The Bears rookie, man. Can't keep my food down.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Except the first two that you mentioned, Jane's Addiction, absolutely. Red Hot Chili Peppers, of course. But everybody else, I have no idea who they are.
And tomorrow you could look forward to seeing LCD Sound System, Ellie Goulding, Flume, Haim, Halsey, Die Antwood, the only band I've heard so far,
right.
Bryson Tyler, Block Party, Local Natives, Adventure Club, Jiu, Yellow Claw, never heard of them. Silver Sun Pickups, I think they've been around for a while, years and years. Lindsey Sterling, the only other act that I actually know. Lindsey Sterling she's the violinist.
Okay.
That's making headlines with
she played with Kanye, right?
Yeah. She also did a cut with the singer from Hailstorm.
Okay.
Female.
Oh, I'd see that.
Yeah.
But to be stuck there all day, man, just to try to catch maybe two people that you know?
Yeah,
is that even worth it?
No.
And on the 25th anniversary, man, I mean, this is going to really go down like that?
And if they're playing on separate stages, you can't even enjoy the two bands you came there to see. Like, what is going on? I think Lollapalooza may not be around much longer.
I can't. Well, you got shows such as Riot Fest, man, that are actually bringing even a bigger lineup.
Yeah.
I mean, what does that tell you, man? I've heard more people excited for Riot Fest at Union Park than for Lollapalooza down at Grand Park, man.
Well, Riot Fest also brings some X Games things, doesn't it? Like they do skating and other.
Is that right?
I'm
looking at the musical X myself. You know what I mean? I'm looking at basically what kind of music, the mixture of music. You got Meth and Redman. You got the Misfits. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got some great bands, man. There's a lot of good entertainment there, and it's very all over the board. So I mean, if you like a little bit of this and that, like as you and I do, why not?
Why not? Exactly. So that's it. Lollapalooza is probably going to be an absolute disaster this year.
You should shut it down. Shut them down.
Shut them down. Booms and pounds.
I can't imagine this going on much longer, man. If he says himself he's losing control over the acts and stuff. There
was a report that said they opened a tent in the facility that you can go and complain about the acts that are there.
Oh, complain? How long is that line?
Yeah, who knows, dude? It's probably before you even walk in. You got to go through that tent anyway.
Right.
You're like, put your complaints out here.
Out, right?
Yeah, it's like a hand grenade with the pin that says pull, take a number. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm looking forward to the Art of Rap show that's next week.
Telling you, man. You're welcome to come tag along, brother.
That's right. Much better acts, been established.
I think
around.
so. I think so.
And it's quality music rather than just a couple of dudes on turntables playing predetermined tracks. Look, it's not hard to blend stuff with a digitizer nowadays.
No disrespect to them good DJs out there.
Exactly.
But I mean, if you're gonna give me that only, man, as far as a whole, I
need a variety.
Right.
I'd appreciate a jazz artist in there somewhere.
Right.
Anybody.
Like if you can create your own music. That concept I know is strange now. It's queer.
Right.
But I mean, if you can actually create your own sound, I mean, hey, man, why not?
Look, if you can play, exactly, like, there's people on YouTube that are famous for creating entire orchestras of music, like, just by themselves.
Right.
A little bit of video editing and you can put it all together.
Right.
So there's that. We got to talk about the violence in Chicago, Jay, because it's...
this is a weekly thing we're doing here, man.
Well,
I know we try to make the show uppity and happy and all that, but when it's a weekly occurrence, man, I don't know, man.
Well, I think the only reason that I kind of highlight the violence here is because it's not getting enough attention.
Of course. And this is what Chicago is known for now, man.
Yeah.
Is the body count.
Well, at least...
What's the sad state of our city, our great city here, man?
At least nobody's calling it Chirac anymore.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Is that because of Spike Lee's awful movie?
Probably. That and two. And I mean, I guess the more attention you put to it, the more it's going to be out there, right?
So
it's still Chicago. I'm not calling it that.
As far as numbers go for this weekend so far, and this is probably inaccurate as of right now because this is 16 hours old, four have been killed and 14 wounded in shootings in Chicago. We can probably guess that there's probably been 2 more deaths and at least 5 more wounded in the last 16 hours.
What about the story that I just heard too, man? Talk about the worst thing that can happen to you. This young man is battling cancer, dying of cancer, and his Make-A-Wish was to have his uncle's truck tricked out and fixed up, and he gets shot in a drive-by shooting.
What, dude?
Yeah. Talk about. What a horrible world, man.
Is this the West Woodlawn story?
I'm not really sure where it took place, but I just remember hearing a blip about it on the good old social media.
This might be it.
But I mean, he was sick with his kids dying of cancer. I'm not sure if it happened here in the city, man. But overall,
the kid was dying of cancer.
Dying of cancer. His Make-A-Wish was to help out his uncle. Not even thinking of himself, of course. Not even trying to meet a celebrity or an athlete.
Take care of my uncle's vehicle.
Right.
He's got some.
Exactly. And then while he's doing that, he ends up getting shot, man.
What?
I mean, what's up with that?
What is wrong with people, man?
We can start. We don't have enough time in the day to talk about what's wrong with people. But
yeah, you'd have a long list of
absolutely you would
complaints about people. I mean, first and foremost, it's poverty, dude. If people weren't impoverished, they wouldn't have any reason to be violent.
Right. Desperate means call for desperate actions.
Exactly. That's exactly correct, sir. Also, out of Chicago, a Cook County jail guard was attacked by an inmate.
Yeah, I did see this.
I don't see that as being out of the ordinary either. You're in prison.
It's casualties of war, man. This is your on the job liability.
Yeah, I mean, you're expecting to take a few lumps if you are hired as a guard at a prison,
right? Like, I mean, these female guards, man. I'm always afraid of hearing that they're going to be sexually assaulted week in and week out, man.
Oh yeah,
because these guys in county don't give a damn, dude.
No. And then they gotta hire female guards.
You have to help with the female population,
exactly,
and to help regulate and all that. So.
But then sometimes they're the first on scene when it's a couple of dudes brawling in their cell or in the lunchroom or whatever,
and all that could be just kind of a ploy just to get them. Do something to them,
Yeah,
you never know.
True. And then what about all the times you hear about relationships that spring up from inmates and guards?
I figure this is like some sort of new storyline with Orange is the New Black. And then you hear about these like
porn
female
stash.
guards being being pregnant and stuff and by the inmates.
Wow, dude.
So it's bad enough when I hear about these hot teachers that I never had growing up getting impregnated by the students themselves, and I got to hear about these guards getting it, man.
Well, yeah, but you ain't trying to go to prison, Jay. At least I hope you're not.
Well, if the female guard is hot enough, maybe, man. I don't know, man.
Just throw
me like in white collar jail or something like that.
Throw away your freedom just for a chance.
Nothing criminal, man. I want to go to Fed, Club Fed, man. I don't want to do any of that heavy stuff, man.
Yeah, go rob a bank.
Nah, forget that, man. I'm talking about skipping on my taxes or something.
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
Man,
Yeah, get
like mail fraud. I'll tear the tag off a mattress or something, man. Something light.
How do you go?
Something light.
Somebody's got to report that for you to go to jail.
I'll report it myself, man. I'm stupid enough to turn myself in. Man.
To hang up photos on Facebook of you cutting it off the mattress.
Yeah, take that, huh?
Yeah,
I got your mattress firm right here.
Yeah, man. There's 1,000 of them on every corner, aren't there? Right. They're like right next to every subway. It seems like.
Yeah.
But another kind of all right story. A man wins $500,000 with big money lottery ticket. I assume he's from Chicago. A Chicago man won $500,000 instantly after buying a big money ticket. The lottery announced on Tuesday. Ovidio Alanis, 62, lives in Chicago Pilsen's neighborhood, told lottery officials that he bought his $500,000 winner on his way home at Joe Doe's Varieties, 1840 South Blue Island Avenue. This guy seems like he might have needed that money. Blue Island isn't the most wealthiest neighborhood out there.
Wait, Blue Island Avenue, though?
Yeah.
No, that's still Pilsen, though.
Is it?
No, it's not Blue Island, the town. It's 18 to Blue Island is a heart of Pilsen.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
When he got back in his car and scratched the ticket, he found he was a winner, according to the lottery. To make sure, he went back inside and asked the clerk to check the ticket. And then when that thing started sounding the air horn, the air sirens,
oh, man.
Everybody in the damn store knew he was
He
a
made
winner.
some new friends that night.
I bet he did.
And some new relatives you never even heard of.
That's right. Cousins coming out of the woodwork. Hey, can you borrow me $10,000?
Right. Are you sure you're my son?
Yeah, right. It's messed up, Jay. When he got back in his car and scratched the ticket, he was a winner. So Alanis said he plans to use the money to buy his brother a house. What a nice guy.
There you go.
According to the lottery, his advice to other players was to take care of their family.
There you go. Some good news now.
Don't
get married, man, because remember we had the Uptown wife poisoning the Middle Eastern gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
And they still don't know?
Yeah, over the winning lottery ticket.
Right. All of a sudden, he died of natural causes in his early 50s.
Yeah.
And they're still looking at her.
I'm sure it was natural.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right. It's natural when you put poison in somebody's food that the body's going to reject it, man. So
yeah.
Nothing natural about that, man. And it wasn't the daughter, the kid still disputing it. Yeah, that was just basically bought up again, right? It's still no closure on that there, Tim.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So like I mentioned, Obama's going to open the presidential library here.
As he should.
Yeah, I would rather see that than a Lucas Museum.
Two-term president from Chicago.
Right.
I love it.
As
Absolutely.
opposed to a super
Lucas
nerdy.
Museum, yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, I figure the job is going to bring in a tourism money. But the fact is that Lucas knew he's just like, I'm not putting this in corrupt Chicago, man. Come on now. I'd rather go to San Fran and leave it out there.
Yeah.
And there's Lucas Ranch is out there anyways, man. He can have a hand in keeping up to date with everything, So once the parks, the Chicago parks started fighting over this, that, and the other, man, it was going to be a dead deal. At least, I mean, that's what I felt from the get-go. They couldn't figure out what was going to happen, when it was going to happen, and how it was going to happen. Wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
Yeah, I mean, this is horrible. I mean, all the greed, it's all that greed that comes in, man. I mean, it befuddles me still. I mean, you got a gift that he's saying, I'm from here originally, I want to have it organic as possible. It's the Midwest. You can have people coming in from both coasts, East Coast and West Coast, meeting here in Chicago, help create jobs and revenue, and you still can get your act together.
Yeah.
What's that telling you, man?
Also in the news, Rauner.
Who?
Mr. Bruce Rauner.
Brucey?
Bruce.
Yeah, that guy.
He actually, I think he either signed a bill or he's got a bill that will lower the
the penalties on possession of marijuana.
And they did it. Cook County already has some initiative implemented where it's only a ticketable offense if you're caught with marijuana. Now
they're saying 10 grams, sir.
10 grams.
10 grams or less.
So you can walk around with over half an ounce?
Actually, you can walk around with a little bit more than a quarter.
Yeah, and then there's it's just a ticketable offense. And then what do they do? I don't know. Do they just dump this stuff out in the street and send you on your way?
Sure they do. Yeah, we're not taking this for ourselves, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
We're stopping this out in front of you.
Like, go ahead. You can take off
resell
now.
this,
right?
We're not going to use it as leverage and stuff for somebody else.
Or we're not going to plant this on somebody else in the suburbs.
Oh, of course not. That's not what they do. Come on now, wink, wink.
If you're looking for something else to do this weekend, it's been noted that there's a 900-foot slip and slide coming to Chicago this weekend.
I did see that. It was actually in Carpentersville, too, as well.
Was it?
Carpentersville, then in Chicago. This has been a second or third annual thing. I think that's what the news said.
Remember they do the sled thing out in Rosemont?
Rosemont. Yeah. No, but this thing, look at this. This goes all the way down, man, which is pretty cool. But I actually looked into it. It's like $35, $40 a ticket, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
It better be like an all-day thing. You could just keep going as often as
No,
you
go once.
What? For $30?
Right. Okay, so let's say you're in water. It's cheaper to, it's basically like the equivalent of going on the Ferris wheel at Navy Pier.
Just
once. You go once around, man.
Yeah, but it takes forever because it's pretty large, so you're on there for at least a
but it goes fast, though, man. Think about it. The line to get there, and then finally when you're done, you're like, I paid $50 for this?
So according to ABC 7 News, looking for a way to stay cool this weekend? No. A 900-foot slip and slide is coming to Chicago.
Yes.
Slide the City, it's called, will get underway Saturday on Cricket Hill at Montrose Beach. Remember what used to go on at Cricket Hill?
No, you tell me.
Smoke Fest, man.
Really?
My man over here knows what's going on. 3 padded 300-foot slides will allow riders to slide the full length on inflated tubes. Thousands showed up for the city. Jay, why don't you take over while I get the phone, man?
All right, yes. So we have 3 padded 300-foot slides.
WNUR.
And, great. Yo. It will allow riders to slide the full length of the inflatable tubes. Thousands showed up for the Slide in the City event in the Northwest Suburban Carpentersville last weekend. That is out in the Fox Valley area for those people that don't know Carpentersville. Tickets for the Chicago event are still available. The slides will be open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And for more information, visit www.slideofthecity.com/location/downtown Chicago /number 407. That's a lot of slashes and a lot of numbers, man.
Are you reading the link
Everything.
address?
This is what I do for you people here, man. I give as much information as possible.
We'll post that up on the Facebook fan page. You can check us out on LOERadio on Facebook. We actually got a caller on the line here. I'm going to go to them right now. Caller, you're on the air. Try to keep it clean for me, will you? Wait. Hello?
Buddy Jacko.
Caller, you're on the air.
I can hear that. I can hear that in my ear.
Oh, you can hear it? Because I really can't hear you. You have to speak up.
Why can't you hear me?
Because you're not speaking loud enough.
How loud do you want me to speak, damn it?
Speak clearly and enunciate, will you?
I am enunciating. This is how I talk to you, little prick.
Oh, hey, you can't say that on the radio.
Why not?
I don't know. It's something about FCC and guidelines and all that.
I thought this was a college
caller, what's your name? Where you from?
My name is JR from Chicago.
JR from Chicago. What's going on this morning, buddy? I hear another voice in the background there.
Yeah. Why don't you say hi to him real quick? Here he is.
Hello. Caller, you're on the air.
How you doing?
How you doing, buddy? What's your name? Where you from?
How you doing? This is Joe from Chicago.
Joe from Chicago. Joe and JR, what's going on this morning, fellas?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm here with my man, Jay Sal. We're just talking it up about some Chicago news. What do you guys got going on?
Nice. Go Trump.
Go Trump, he says. Wow, we weren't even into politics yet, but I guess we'll cross that threshold. What's up with Trump? What is it that you like about Trump?
Go Trump, build a wall. Build
the wall, he says. Is that all that Trump would do? It would make you happy is just build a wall?
Build a wall and change the dollar bill.
To who do you want on the dollar bill?
I want Joe from Chicago on the dollar bill.
Oh, Joe from Chicago. Well, I don't know if he's famous enough to get his face on our currency.
Oh, hold on. JR wants to say something.
All right. Well, dead air. That's great. Not really.
I don't know if you want JR to say anything because I might be politically incorrect.
Well, JR, go ahead. This is your time to shine. Let your opinions heard, and then we'll have other callers call and refute you.
I don't want to insult nobody out there in the air.
Okay. Well, then just insult the guy in the room with you.
What, the half-breed?
Joe. Yeah, Joe the half-breed. What do you guys got going on this morning?
We got a little fire pit. Little fire pit going on. Some drinks.
Fire pit, some drinks. You guys keeping it safe?
Of course we are.
Oh, well, we can appreciate that.
Yeah, how you doing? How have you been?
I've been all right, sir. We've just gotten started. We got a lot of ground to cover here at the show. So if you got something you want to share with us, I would try to throw that out there. Otherwise, I got to get...
Hey, I want to know who do you like, Clinton or Trump?
Who do I like? I don't like either one of them, to be honest.
Feel the burn.
Yeah, the only guy that I thought was worth a damn isn't even in there. So,
well, if you have a choice.
I do have a choice, and my choice will be I'm not voting.
Oh, Joe said vote for tacos.
Vote, yes, that I could do. I will write in the name tacos underneath Clinton or Trump. And then we can all celebrate once our president is an inanimate object.
Hey, can you play Stairway to Heaven?
I could, but I think that would be after Freebird.
Okay. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening.
You too, sir.
I'm going to let you get to your other callers.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate the call, and feel free to call back anytime.
Trump and 3 tacos for president.
There we go.
I'll take the 3 tacos, man. You can keep Trump.
Yeah, we'll keep the tacos. You can have the Trump. All right, fellas. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for calling WNUR. Wow, that was interesting.
Very much.
All right, so I believe it's time for our first music break, Jay. I'm going to let you pick our first clip here, our first song as we go to our break. You want to hear more EPMD? You want to hear some more Mobb Deep? What's
How about some Naughty by Nature?
Oh, I could do that.
How about some Uptown Anthem?
So yes, we can absolutely do that.
From the 1992 hit movie starring a late Tupac Shakur called Juice.
I got the juice now.
That's right.
All right, we're going to do that for you right now. This is Naughty by Nature. Check it out. It's WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago. This is the freeform programming. We're going to have to kill a little bit of Tupac there because I don't know how that's still going.
I know hey, you can't say kill Tupac, man. What's up with you, man?
Yeah, he's already dead.
All right. With Farside now? What you doing, man?
Wow, it's all over the place, ain't it? So
There we go.
There we go.
Hey,
could smoke a split with a clip.
The Laugh or Else radio show has been known to play some music and say some words that could be very well interpreted as inappropriate by some of the more sensitive and younger listeners out there in radio land. Fortunately for LOE Radio, WNUR-FM finds this type of talk, ideas, and media to be artistically and culturally significant for the greater good of mankind. We are only allowed to broadcast this type of entertainment between a very specific set of hours due to the current indecency tolerance of the faculty, which is, for some arbitrary reason, 11:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. rather than the official guidelines drawn up by the FCC regarding safe harbor for all of radio.
Welcome back to WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago. You're joining us for the free-form programming, which happens overnight here at WNUR all week long. I am your community DJ. My name is Tim Radicek, and joining me in the studio is longtime friend and current road dog, J. Sal, the mixologist.
What's up, Tim? What's up, Chicago?
J. Sal, do you know what NBA team uses this song as their opening lineup bed?
This one here?
Yes, sir.
May I have a guess? May I phone a friend?
You may phone a friend.
All right, I'm going to phone myself.
I'm going to say it's in our conference on the East Coast.
I would say the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Negative. One more guess.
One more guess. The Detroit Pistons.
It is the Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics.
So, with that said, this is a decent lead-in. We just had Curtis Blow playing basketball. So, I think it's time we get into a little bit of sports, Jay.
I think it's a good way to lead off, sir. Thank you. It was a good lead-in. And speaking of basketball, Tim, the Chicago Bulls introduced Dwayne Wade to the media on Friday, capping an unlikely homecoming for the man who spent his entire 13-year career with the Miami Heat. Miami Heat, before basically bolting for his favorite childhood team earlier this month. To quote D. Wade, "I'm thankful to be here today," Wade said. "This is one of the moments that is a dream come true. Simply that. I'm a Chicago guy, a Chicago kid," unquote. So it's good to see the young man. I think he's going to be a good addition.
What do you think he's got, like 3 years left in him?
I think he's got a few years, man. I mean, he was playing well last year. I mean, this whole ploy is just basically to keep the season ticket holders happy and to keep them in the seats. And also, I think my biggest thing is he's like a role model to fellow Marquette alum Jimmy Butler, who basically said,
Buckets.
Jimmy Buckets, and basically what Rondo and D. Wade said, I'm like, this is Jimmy's team, man. We're just here to basically follow his lead, so I like that.
I hope so.
Absolutely, sir. And also in basketball news, if we can get into this, earlier this week on Monday, Tim, Michael Jordan released a statement to the media saying, "I can no longer stay silent." And actually, I have a little bit of that statement if we're able to talk about it, and a little bit of opinion.
Before you get into that statement,
yes, sir.
Weren't you telling me that he was kind of forced to make a statement?
There've been rumblings and also a little bit of rumor saying that if he wasn't going to step up and say something, since he's the most powerful man in all of sports and has been, that there was a good chance of them boycotting his brand.
And what he wouldn't like is that his $240 gym shoes not being bought.
Of course not. Who would want that? So just a little bit of here and a little bit of our opinion afterwards, Timmer. As a proud American, this is Michael Jordan, July 25th, 2016, and I quote, "As a proud American, a father who lost his own dad in a senseless act of violence, a black man, I have been deeply troubled by the deaths of African Americans, at the hands of law enforcement, and angered by the cowardly and hateful targeting and killing of police officers. I grieve with the families who have lost loved ones, as I know their pain all too well. I was raised by parents who taught me to love and respect people regardless of their race or background, so I am saddened and frustrated by the decisive rhetoric and racial tensions that seem to be getting worse as of late. I know this country is better than that, and I can no longer stay silent. We need to find solutions that ensure people of color receive fair and equal treatment, and that police officers who put their lives on the line every day to protect us all and are respected and supported." And he is basically to go forward on the statement, to support the effort, I am making contributions of $1 million each to two organizations, the International Association of Chiefs of Police newly established Institute for Community Police Relations, and the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. My donation to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, the nation's oldest civil rights law organization, will support its ongoing work in support of reforms that will build trust and respect between communities and law enforcement. We are privileged to live in this world's greatest country, a country that's provided my family and me the greatest of opportunities. The problems we face didn't happen overnight, and they won't be solved tomorrow. But if we all work together, we can foster greater understanding, positive change, and create a more peaceful world for ourselves, our children, our families, and our communities. That was Michael Jordan. Now, my rebuttal to this, and Tim and listening audience, I really don't want to put a negative spin on this, but senseless acts of violence and their aftermath have been occurring for decades in impoverished neighborhoods. Yes or no?
Yes.
And you can point the finger at Jordan himself for allowing the craze and mass hysteria when people in those areas are robbing and killing each other over sporting the new Air Jordan kicks, and those being held up to a certain status quo when the only difference between those shoes, Tim, and others are his silhouette on the box. None of these athletes are aiming to have that go on, but when you're allowed to have final say on what your shoe looks like, and basically it's built more to be flashy or loud instead of just for comfort and durability, you do have to be held accountable on what those shoes do to others when they're trying to emulate their idols.
Yeah, Jumpman, right. Get up to something.
Right. How many times have fights and killings occurred just in the line itself when trying to spend hundreds on the new Jordans? He knows what poor impoverished kids feel like when they are respected for wearing them. So that is basically what I have to say about that. I love what he's doing. I love where he's coming from. But I mean, this has been going on.
He's been quiet for too long, and now all of a sudden he faces threats of a boycott, and then, like you said,
I mean, he's not a businessman; he's a businessman.
Right, he is a business.
Right, and he's the most notable. I mean, he's made some other good things happen, but I mean, you have LeBron James, who's barely has a third, if that, of his career.
We were talking during a break about Jerry West being the NBA logo.
Right, you can easily have Jordan be the Jumpman logo, be the NBA logo.
Right, but imagine what you'd have to pay him to buy out.
You basically have to give him a piece of the NBA.
Exactly.
Just to have that, to him allow his likeness and everything to be. And why wouldn't it be? I mean, I guarantee you, if you put the NBA logo next to the Jordan Jumpman, everybody recognizes the Jordan Jumpman worldwide.
Yeah, and think about all the athletes who come to his shoe as well.
Right. And he's been doing it for years now, man. I respect Jordan, everything he's contributed, but I mean, please don't, pee down my back and tell me it's raining, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, really, come on. How about some baseball?
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about the Crosstown Classic.
Yes, we do, sir. Monday and Tuesday. There in good old U.S. Cellular / Comiskey Park, we saw the Chicago White Sox basically holding on to their lead Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Damn internet sucks today.
White Sox. Go, White Sox.
And they sure did.
After a 4-2 lead in the ninth, Cubs' Dexter Fowler and Anthony Rizzo each hit an RBI single. They had runners on first and second with 2 outs when Jennings struck out Jason Hayward to escape the threat. Then Tyler Saldino hit a game-ending RBI single, and the White Sox escaped with a 5-4 victory.
And that was game one?
That was game one. That was Monday, sir. On to Tuesday, as James Shields allowed 4 singles in 7 2/3 innings. Adam Eaton homered, and the White Sox defended their home turf in the Crosstown Classic via 3-0 victory to sweep the Sox at home and once again take home the Crosstown Trophy.
Well, they were hoping.
Right. On to Wednesday, and in the great friendly confines of Wrigley Field, we had... Oh, there it is.
And the first picture that comes up on this video is a guy holding a goat.
Great. Jason Hamill allowed 1 run and 5 hits while striking out 7 in 7 innings. Hector Rondon pitched a perfect 8th, and newly acquired closer Adonis Chapman had Araldis, thank you, Chapman, him too, had a great debut as he pitched a 1-2-3 ninth, striking out Jose Abreu and Avisail Garcia while hitting speeds of 103 miles per hour.
First pitch on the hill was 101 miles an hour.
I love me some Chapman, man. I love me some Chapman.
Oh, yeah, you do?
He's got a fast pitch.
Oh,
he's got a fast pitch. Yes.
What about some of this?
What about some of this?
Oh, man, the internet sucks. Holding up my show is what it's doing.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Oh.
There it is.
Fast pitches.
And a fast car, baby. The sellout crowd of 41,116 buzzed when the hard throwing lefty entered the game. Chapman had 20 saves and 21 chances this season with the New York Yankees before the Cubs acquired him on Monday for a package of prospects. And on Thursday, Timmer, Cubs pitcher John Lackey and Aroldis Chapman outperformed Chris Sale in his return from a Jersey thrashing suspension.
Yeah.
The Cubs did just enough against the White Sox ace in his 6 innings and rode their own, basically pitching to a 3-1 victory to close out the Chicago rivalry series. Chapman earned his first save, leaving the crowd buzzing by constantly throwing average pitches of 102 miles an hour. Damn!
He's exactly what the Cubs
That boy
need.
good.
Yeah.
That boy good. I tell you, man, if this kid comes in and basically closes pitches into the 9th inning and they announce the Chicago Cubs have made history and are the World Series champions, just imagine all will be forgiven with this guy and his past indiscretions, man.
That is correct, sir.
So, love me some Tracy Chapman, man.
Yeah, and
very soulful, very nice, very
his
nice.
past indiscretions are his own to deal with.
Very true.
And
He's in Chicago, man. This is coming from a team that had the likes of Carlos Zambrano, Milton Bradley. Yeah, Milton Bradley for sure. Who else can we say here?
Michael Barrett.
Michael Barrett.
He punched 2 Cubs, not just one.
Right. And he punched a White Sox, too.
So 3
yeah,
people.
AJ Przinsky.
Yeah.
Even though, come on, man, I'm a Sox fan, and I wanted to punch AJ sometimes.
Yeah. AJ's still out there catching.
He's for the Braves, and he wants to, if Robin gets fired, he wants to be the next Sox GM, man.
I don't see why we shouldn't let him.
I'd let him, man. I think he won a World Series with this team, man. He's very baseball savvy.
Yeah.
All right, enough with the Tracy Chapman. I got some Bears news, man. You want to hear some Bears news?
I do.
All right, Chicago Bears Pro Bowl right guard Kyle Long was spotted in a walking boot Thursday afternoon after he suffered a left calf injury near the end of the team's first practice of the training camp.
Already.
Yes, sir. Long's timetable to return to the field is unknown. But if losing the 3-time Pro Bowler wasn't bad enough, Bears first-round pick Leonard Floyd was carted off the practice field on Thursday because of an illness. This is unfortunate. This is an unfortunate minor setback for Floyd, the 9th overall selection of the 2016 NFL Draft. The Bears asked Floyd to gain weight over the summer by asking him to a specifically designed diet, a strict diet and conditioning program that required the rookie outside linebacker to eat every couple of hours because he is undersized.
Wow.
And that, folks, is sports. Oh, we also have the Cubs won on Monday. Or I'm sorry, won on Friday.
They lost today.
They won on Friday against the Mariners. And Chapman actually.
All that hype about Chapman.
He's not going to win them all. They lost today.
But he did
blow it today.
Yeah. So as it turns out, our guest is out in the green room.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a short break right here, and we'll be back in a moment. This is the LOERadio Show on WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago, 89.3 on your radio dial. So stay tuned, because on the other side of this break, I'm going to play a little bit of Ice-T. And then when we get back, we'll have a local artist for you drop some bars in the studio. So check this out. This is Pusher Man from Ice-T. Remember this one, Jay?
Of course I do, man.
It's been a while.
What's up, man? I need to get high.
Check it out. We'll be right back. WNUR. Welcome back. It's WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago. This is the Freeform Programming, and I am your community DJ. My name is Tim Radicek, and joining me in the studio is Jay Sal, the mixologist, who is indisposed at the moment. But we also got a guest in studio who's gonna sit and he's gonna perform for us, hopefully, here in a moment. But we are celebrating the Art of Rap Festival, which is coming next weekend, and you've been hearing a lot of cuts that I've been playing from some of the artists, such as Melly Mel, Mobb Deep, Public Enemy, as well as MC Light, Naughty by Nature, Sugar Hill Gang.
Absolutely. We said Mobb Deep already, right?
I did say Mobb Deep already.
It's going to be a plethora of bands, sir. Something that I can't wait to attend. I love hip-hop, as we love hip-hop.
Yeah,
as we know, we play a little bit of everything here, but it's going to be just an all-star fest. I can't wait to go and unleash some steam, sir. That's what it's all about. Good times, good people. And there's too much negativity going around in the city. This is one of those things where we're united, right, Tim?
Absolutely,
under
sir.
the great gift that we're at the great art of music, and hip hop being one of my favorite things, one of the things that influenced me just to love music at a young age. And to quote the movie Dope, which was produced by Pharrell and Forrest Whitaker.
That movie was awesome, dude.
Movie was awesome. The lead character, Malcolm, saying that the 90s were the golden era of hip hop, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, absolutely. They say music soothes the savage beast.
Yes, it does.
And if we can just all gather at a concert event and put away our differences for a moment, we can all just celebrate the art and, the artistry of music.
Absolutely, we can, man.
Speaking of the artistry of music.
Yes, sir.
We do have a musician in studio with us.
Right.
One Mr. Larry the Lyrical. Larry, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing much, man. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, we are doing absolutely
good, man. Glad to have you on, brother.
Yeah, Larry. So what's been up, man? You were on the show a couple of weeks ago. Well, probably about a month or so ago now. But I keep seeing all your posts on Facebook. You're still hitting up the lounge over there. What else you got going on, man?
Man, I'm just keeping it smooth, a steady hustle in the city. Hitting up just about every spot I can,
Are you still doing the Elbow Room every Tuesday? Is that it?
Every Wednesday, yeah.
Every Wednesday.
Yep. Every Wednesday at the Elbow Room. And then every Monday at Redline Tap. And then I do, there's like a chill late night spot too on Wednesdays, North Bar.
North Bar, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, we go chill out there, shout out to the big homies, Dirty MF and Tony Baines, doing a good thing out there.
Awesome. You got any other gigs you want to post, talk about coming up, or any big events or venues that you're going to be at?
Well, I'm just, Nothing big. I'm just doing I'm trying to get the city to hear me. I'm still an independent artist.
Yeah, we dig, man. That's what we do here at the WNUR. We try to promote underrepresented music and ideas.
A lot of artists in their embryonic stages, and hopefully that comes and bear that fruit and stuff that is your talent, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it's a steady hustle.
Always,
for sure. You got to be on the grind, man.
Yeah, man.
Got to, man.
Yeah, that's why much love, WNUR. Yeah.
So Larry's out there trying to get his name, popular, trying to get people to hear him. So that's why we got him here. We like to embrace his artistry as well as turn you on to it if you haven't heard any of his material. Larry, man, what else is going on, dude? Like you're doing the work thing because you gotta support yourself, even though you're not.
Yeah, man. You always gotta have that side hustle, I guess.
Yeah. You gotta keep them bills paid, man.
Yeah.
Without no electricity, you can't record no track. So.
Yeah, man. So I'm on my Diddy.
Yeah. What's how's your album doing, man? You still getting plays?
Oh man, just hit 103,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Nice.
Excellent. All right, most excellent, dude.
Man, yes, man. It's steadily rising. So if you haven't heard it,
is there one track that kind of like gets more attention or a little more heat than others, or like what's the temperature?
Well, there's a few tracks actually. It's more like I would consider it a Chicago classic. That's just me self-proclaimed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Humble plug.
Yeah. Good.
But
let them know, man.
But it's like it's to each his own. I mean, it's just like a story of me trying to become a artist. Here in the city, trying to make the the city is harsh out here.
Absolutely.
So, but if you know how to move, keep the hustle going. Why not? Here,
always.
Yeah, make it grow. Show these young cats how you need to do it, and then maybe some connections that happen.
Yeah, most definitely.
We're gonna have you, drop some bars for us. But where can people go to hear your album if they were interested in maybe picking it up?
Yeah, SoundCloud. You could type in Latale, aka Larry the Lyrical, Or you could just go to you hit me up at LAT underscore or at LA_T_LY on Twitter, and just go from there.
Holla at your boy. So you got a YouTube page, I assume, as well?
Oh yeah. You could just look me up, type in Larry Lyrical. Right. You
got have you shot any videos at all?
Yeah, actually, I have 2 videos from my earlier projects, but it's it's still going. A lot of people like it. I do a couple of renditions, and I actually do like a I want to say a homage towards Benny Siegel, because not a lot of people know about a lot of the people that helped build up the art, hip hop and everything like that,
Yeah, Beanie Siegel, man, he hasn't been that in the news lately, or just like nobody's really paying attention to him right now. But he was genuinely a great artist, man.
Exactly.
Rockefeller, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
So, just doing my thing, making sure that the art never dies. That's all.
That's awesome, dude. Appreciate you being here, man. We're gonna let you loose here in a moment. Yeah, I'm about 10 points away from a free pair of Jordans.
I'll maybe get the knockoff Jordans and stuff where they spell Jordan, Jordun or something. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, that's about as good as I can go. Get them from the same flea market that sells like Gucci spelled with Goochi. You know what I mean? Or Reebok, with EI or something. You know what I mean?
Remember back in the day, you'd always had them guys trying to sell like the
feelers with 2 E's. Yeah, man, like that.
that same
Louis
guy,
Vuitton. Yeah, man.
That same guy would have like the preferred stack cologne.
I told my girl, man. I'll tell my girl. I said, hey, baby, we're gonna get married. I'll get you the fattest engagement ring. Don't be surprised if I have a severed finger in it, baby. But I mean, hey, I'll get you a bracelet with a hand and a wrist in it. Don't ask where it came from, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It might come from like Stacy Peterson. Drew Peterson might have chopped off that hand. I don't know, man.
Oh damn, man! He resurfaced in the news.
He just got resentenced, man, for trying to set up the
40 extra years.
The DA, man.
How you gonna try to plot a hit on a cop or a DA
and tell people about it in public, man?
That's just wrong.
You're just dumb.
You trying to stay there for the rest of your life? You gonna?
Oh, he's going to now, anyways, man. Whatever's left of his life.
What a piece of garbage.
And again, I mean, I'm just having fun with it. No disrespect to her family. Just,
No, but he's a piece of garbage.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. We're not doubting that, so.
So what else is going on in your life, Lair? You got kids? We were talking a little bit earlier that, what do you got, a little boy?
Oh, yeah. You got a little son.
How old?
4.
4? Damn, that's still young, man.
Yeah, keeping it chill though.
Yeah, about ready for school yet?
Yeah, he getting there.
Yeah, probably like this time next summer, huh?
Yeah, he's getting there. I ain't trying to rush it. I'm trying to keep him chill, and then we can get into the politics later.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of politics, man, who you voting for?
Oh, that is a dynamite.
Yeah, trying to load that one.
Yeah.
Look, you ain't got to answer if you don't want to, but I'm the kind of person that says I don't even want to vote this election. So
That's you, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of not thinking about it. I'm just, hey, I think I'm about ready to hop on the train.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah.
Man, there ain't a country far enough that I could go to.
Let's all go to Canada, man. Vancouver. Oh, Canada.
No, because you can't even joke out there. They'll try to arrest you for telling the wrong jokes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We can always attend the Cannabis Cup out there, though, man.
Yeah, they charged.
Good old Vancouver.
They charged that one guy with hate speech for his joke about one of their leaders.
Was that right?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He was making a joke about how he wished that he was dead or something, and then they're like,
that's not good.
No, in Canada, dude, you can't swear on stage. It's
right.
crazy. I don't understand that.
How about this? Well, I'll move to Mexico. I'll teach you guys Spanish. Let's all go together, man.
Join a cartel.
That's right. I don't. That's you, Tim. You go have fun with that, dude.
I'll be out there hacking people with machetes.
Right. Hey, when you do, man, find me a nice diamond ring, man, for my girl, man.
Yeah,
there you go.
Help
a brother out.
I'll go recruit some little kid soldiers, have a little army of kids with AKs.
Nice.
Damn. That's a notorious area right there.
There you go.
Speaking of Notorious, we dropping some Life After Death beats for you.
Snap.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
The Bad Boy reunion tour is coming to UC coming up too, guys.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to that.
Amazing.
Well, they're gonna do something special. All right, so this is what's gonna go down. The way I feel, you got a bunch of acts. You got Puffy, you got Lil' Kim or what's left of her. You got the Locks. You have Junior Mafia. And you're gonna have, I'm sure you're gonna have like a tribute to Biggie Smalls, kind of like he did when he hosted the MTV Awards. So kind of like they did with Tupac at Coachella, right? That is kind of a silhouette or something like that.
Epic.
And absolutely, just to hear that live, man. And I love to hear Biggie lay down some. Yes, sir. Just to lay down some tracks and stuff with some live band. Oh man.
The best part of that Coachella like hologram thing is that he actually performed there, and they used the footage.
See, that's what's up.
To like recreate the show.
One of my hopes and dreams is that the Tribe Called Quest does that with Fife.
Man, that'd be cool.
I'd love to see that, man. I mean, they've done it with other rock bands. I mean, Freddie Mercury's made appearances with Queen.
Yeah.
I took my dad to see an Elvis show, and I mean an Elvis show with his original band members at the Allstate Arena, and they had Elvis on a 30-foot high screen, man, singing while all the band members were performing. That was pretty cool. You do something like that.
Yeah, I can dig that they're doing that, but then it makes me wonder who's getting the money for that.
Right. The estate.
Yeah, well, we'd hope,
Well, you figured, I mean, like Fife's family. You figure like Biggie's kids, man. I mean, Yeah.
They need to do the same for like the old school, like Beethoven.
I don't know about alcohol. Come on, man. It's too old for that, man. Come on now. Can't have all these thirsty-ass Germans over there, man. Sprechen Sie money. Come on, give it to me.
Yes, we need the monies.
Yes. We cut off your Johnson, you don't give us money.
Wow.
You know how sadistic Germans are? Come on now.
Yeah.
That's no joke. Come on.
Damn.
Ich bin ein Castrator. Sieg out!
That is deep.
We're all multilingual here at LOERadio.
That's it.
Hey, I love it. We are here.
We're here, baby.
So, Larry, we can throw you another instrumental. Maybe you could drop a few more bars.
Hell yeah, let's do this, man. Absolutely.
Oh hell yeah.
That's up to you, man. I mean, if you just want to tease them up.
Oh no.
You got a little something in your repertoire, brother?
Yeah, I got something else. I think I can pull out something.
All right, let me see what I got for you. Hang on one second, right here. Let's see if this works for you. It's a cold little beat.
All right, I can grab it. All right. Check it. Yeah, let me attack, bring it back, empty track, L, trying to come up off a stack, so they ain't ready for me, let me amp up, let me amp up. I'ma tease him for a little bit, alright.
Nice. Hey, let it go, man, don't even worry.
Look, let me attack, bring it back, amp the track, L trying to come up off a stack, swear they ain't ready for me, hazed out this dark nimbus, form a tsunami, my pain rotate chambers like I gotta stay on my Tommy, measure my timing, hoping to count my out, same old song, they still don't know the clout, lyrical reaper, jeepers, who the wanna with the creeper, tread water, it gets deeper, tale of the 7 seas, captain the hooker had a team at ease, getting bigger now, see the still, burst through the seam, tell him I'm coming for the mustard and the custard cream, set the scheme, all I see is emerald green, never lose the focus, when eyes on me, I gotta keep it HD. Speculation never necessary. Fulfill my missions, now to my mercenary. Pen and pad, let me paint my Pictionary on the highest scale. More or less, my untold tale. When the hammer drop is nuts, so I'm coming out of my shell. That sign still deliver, rain, sleet, or hail. I got 'em. What up, Chi-Town?
Holla.
Yeah.
Let them know it's Larry the Lyrical right here on WNUR-FM, Evanston, Chicago.
Yeah. That's how we do it. Nothing but love.
I think we're gonna have to send them to your website if they want to hear more, Larry.
No, I think I'll give them one more.
You give one more?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see. 20 on the table for the dub set. Sit back, relax, and figure out how my goals map. Overly dedicated, cause L been long awaited. I lay it down, ain't no other way to pave it around. Hear the concrete sound, real funny when it's dug down. Building platforms, cause I'm up now. Young method man, bout to black out like, how you doing, Mr. Hyde? You know we keep it live. The dog be on the move while we keep in the groove. Turn it up a little. Top shelf for my Henny sippers. Straight drop for my token niggas. They saying go the distance. Spin me out. The tread count. Yeah, I'm as sick as they come. Battle royale, but the war ain't won. It's always darkest before it's dawn. But I spit it like the seventh sun. No one. L. Woo!
Fire.
Oh,
El Fuego, baby. Damn, Larry, that was cold, man. Let them know where they can go, where they can come check out your music, man. Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Yeah, every Monday you can check me out at Red Line Tap. You can check me out at the After Hour spot, Quenches. You can check me out on Wednesdays, Elbow Room, and then I hit up an After Hour spot on that night, North Bar.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dirty, MF, Tony Banks. Let's get it.
What's good, Chicago? Check out my boy Larry the Lyrical.
And you can also catch me out at Zany sometimes, But that's just
every now and again.
And every now and again.
They throw you a little spot on Tuesdays.
Yeah, but shout out to Zany's.
Big shouts out to the Zany's crew. All right, we're probably gonna be wrapping it up here. We're gonna play one of Larry's cuts. Actually, the title track from the Zany's podcast. As we get out of here, but I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Jay, man, it's great to have you in.
Thanks for having me on, man. Good stuff, good show. Love the music tonight, man. Love Larry the Lyrical, man. Check him out, guys. Always support your local music, guys. Artists, entertainers, man. All that talent that they're sharing just for you, our listening audience.
Do it, because they need your support for them to strive, for them to shoot 100. Up through the atmosphere. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a movement. It's a movement.
The hashtag, Larry. What was your hashtag that people could follow?
Let It Play. You can check it out. Let It Play or hashtag LATLY. Check it.
So do that. Hit them up on the Twitter. Let them know you heard them on WNUR. You could also find clips from LOERadio on Twitter by using the hashtag LOERadio. You could also find our Facebook page at LOERadio, where you can get at us and chat us up if you'd like. But stay tuned. We got more great freeform programming coming up for you right after this. You can also use YouTube to find any older shows and clips that we might post. And these are definitely going to be a lot of clips from this show that'll be going up during the week.
100, the big homies.
So Larry, man, thanks again for coming out. Sorry you got here kind of late, man. We'd like to have you in here a little earlier, give you a little more time, but it is what it is. You're welcome back anytime you want to come through, man.
Hey man, much love.
Absolutely.
I will be back.
And if you got any other peeps you want to come through with, man, just let me know ahead of time for sure.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. We get it cracking in here.
Yo, if you're listening on SoundCloud, by one Mr. Larry the Lyrical. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh man, you put up a few more tracks since last time I checked you out.
Hey, you gotta keep it going. You gotta give you guys a little bit at a time, but it's nothing but love.
Check out our Facebook page. I just posted some of those freestyles, y'all, for Larry Lyrical coming on board and sharing his talent with us, y'all. So go ahead.
Excellent. Yeah, do that.
LOERadio, man, and it's 3 videos I just posted up. Enjoy. Support this young man. You can see him at Zany's, or you can, visit him at Zany's, rather.
Yeah, you can say what's up to him.
Always, man.
He'll be on shift, so you don't really want to take him away from his job.
Just stop by, say we heard you on the show, man. Good stuff, man, and always support him, man.
All right, so this is WNUR-FM, Evanston in Chicago. Thanks for joining us. There's more great stuff for you coming up right after this, so check it out.
Beyond ordinary.
Yeah. Shout out.
So beyond ordinary. That it calls for my commentary. Nightmarish. You could witness the birth of Freddy. That's 1, 2, and I match. 3, 4, I settle the score. Take flight in this rap gang, you know I'm a soar. Heat it up and let the fire sweat through my pores. A nigga lit, fuck it, I knuckle up to the torch. Never passing judgment, but I order the court. I find it better when they get it straight from the source. Sink or swim, dip in the lyrical contender. Sent here to heal ya, moving like the dealers. Spitting so familiar, 1 in a million. Many go so hard, track beating like a hitter. Punch it till we dry slow, 100 on the dashboard. Taking over Lakeshore like your ceiling is our top floor. What you think we here for? Kicking in these front doors. Fuck you oppositions, pay attention. Got that voodoo for you bitches, what? Grab the mic and lose my shit. Beyond ordinary. That's that basin with that kick. Beyond ordinary. Got it popping off the strip. Beyond ordinary. Sickest nigga off the bench. Beyond ordinary. Amping up to climb this hill.